on. I have some pictures I want to show you. We start with the USA. We have a winter storm. Life updates, at least 29 dead across the USA. So we read what happened in USA, then we continue. So everybody was watching this storm. Maybe you've been watching, maybe not. I've been watching. So this were reported in northeast, south, and the plains. See, a lot of snow is coming. So a deadly winter storm that brought massive snowfall across the USA has knocked out power to hundreds of thousands of people in south and in crippling travel in the northeast. So at least 29 dead across multiple states. Over 5,100 flights cancelled Monday after 11,000 flights cancelled Sunday. Over 543,000 customers without power. So over 543,000 customers without power. Over 543,000 customers were without power on Tuesday, according to the power outage. US, uh, Tennessee, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas is the hardest. At least 182,000 customers without power in Tennessee, 140 in Mississippi, 100 in Louisiana, and 30,000 in Texas. That's a lot. And at least 29 dead across multiple states. So we're gonna just talk about USA. A lot's happening in USA. We have stuff happening in other places, but we're not gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk only about USA. So we have a lot of killings. I mean dead, sorry. And let's continue. At least 29 deaths has been attributed to the storm nationwide, according to Associated Press. In Texas, near Dallas, 16-year-old girl died from a sledding accident, according to Frisco police. The victim and another girl was being pulled by a sled by a teenage boy driving a car when the sled struck into curb and then hit the tree. In the Austin area, the victim was found dead in the parking lot of an abandoned gas station from apparent hypothermia. In Arkansas, a 17-year-old boy died after he was pulled by ATV in the snow and struck a tree. So, in Pennsylvania, 3 people died while removing snow. The county coroner said the victims ranged from age to 60 to 84. The coroner said, adding, I remind public to use caution when shovel snow, especially in individual story of heart disease, medical concern. Over 5,000 flights canceled. So terrible weather hit USA, cold, bitter, lot of cold. Hit a large regions of the eastern USA, from New Mexico to New York, and even until the Canada America border. Also, we have Canada in Toronto, a lot of snow. So, been very harsh weather, very cold. 28 people died because of this storm. A lot of people they don't have electricity as we speak. So terrible weather in America. So let's read the other story. We had another plane crash in USA. All 6 on board private jet presumed dead after crash during takeoff at Maine airport. Police. So you see a lot of snow. So planes affected. Private jet carrying 8 people crashed while taking off from the Bangor International Airport in Maine. Jane 25. All 6 people on board private jet resumed to be dead after the plane crashed while taking off the Bangor International Airport in Maine during winter storm. Uh, no victims were taken to the hospital, Bangor police said. The victims' identities have not been released. So it crashed around 7:45 p.m. Sunday. A deadly storm slammed over northeast. So, yeah, not good to fly in these conditions. So, we have another story here, also very, very important. Minneapolis life updates. Greg Bovino expected to leave city on Tuesday. Sources say 37-year-old man was shot and killed Saturday morning in Minneapolis. Another one. This is another second one. First it was a lady, now it is a man. The second shooting of a U.S. citizen this month by federal agents in the city. The shooting of Alex Pretty, an EICU nurse, ratcheted up tensions as protests clashed in the streets with the law enforcement in the aftermath of the shooting. The incident followed the fatal shooting of Renee Good, the 37-year-old mother, on January 7. So state attorney calls Bondi bonds for Minnesota ransom note while House clarifies through so a lot of problem in America with the shooting in Minneapolis, with the ICE and stuff like that, and protests in USA, and we have planes crashing all the time, and then we have this winter weather. So let's see some pictures and I'm gonna finish. I'm not gonna make this video very long because yeah, everybody have very, very hard conditions and situation is bad. A lot of places in the world. So we will not talk Syria, we will not talk Russia, Ukraine, because just want to make a video comment to the storm in America. It's still cold in various places in America. So this is 14. You've seen this one, 13. I showed you last time 13, Spaceship of King Anu. I showed you all these pictures. So we're gonna see starting from 14. Here it is 14. You see here 14 January, 2 p.m. Here it is, Spaceship of King Anu. Here up. I'm gonna use my this thingy here. Point out that touching the screen. Here it is. Here. So yeah, what's going on in USA with the protests and the shootings? It's very, very looking like civil war actually. Israel as well. Two Jews have been killed uh, with connection or no connection to the demonstrations in Jerusalem. It happened the same day they were demonstrating. These religious Jews and were shut down, or they were hit by a bus 2 times, two different people. But the first one was connected to the demonstration, the second one was not. This is 15th of January. So can always make a comparison between USA and Israel because the situation in Israel also is not easy. We know that the Iran, USA promised, President Trump promised to hit Iran. Uh, Spaceship, see how it's rising up the horizon. But he was said he's waiting for the ships, and the ships have arrived, I believe, by now. So everybody stands. See how this picture is doing. You see the color spaceship of Milano, of course. So yeah, so Syria also, we don't know about the clashes still ongoing. I believe still ongoing. Talked about ceasefire, but it was not implemented. The Kurds still have the areas northern Syria, east northern Syria, with the border with Iraq. They have all the areas, and even Kobani, a place between the middle of the north of the Syria with the Turkish border. So still fighting in Syria, Ukraine, Russia, and And of course, with this with Iran, we are waiting. Israel is bombing Lebanon and Gaza, not like before, of course, but there are a lot of airplanes that are leaving the area because they expect attack. This picture we must put in the thumbnail, of course. It is so amazing because we see the details. Spaceship of King Anu, of course, here. Here another one. Here looking like a traditional Earth spaceship. And this one is good also because you see colors and you see detail. Amazing pictures. This one is magnificent. Wonderful picture, I believe. Gonna take this one as well. And this one also. You see the inside. Always see the inside. The inside. Here another one. See us doing. So yeah, very bad weather. Sometimes struck like that, a lot of people die because yeah, it's nothing to like. You need to take this stuff seriously, you know. And they still have problem with electricity, and it's still cold. It's gonna be like that one more week. Maybe not snowing too much, not too much like low temperatures. But anyways, there's a lot of people, like you said, without electricity. It's not even warm yet. It's still cold. Various places, a lot of areas in USA covered by snow. This one also is good one. I usually don't take every picture put on thumbnail, but some pictures are good. This is still 15 here. See, 15 January, 7 p.m. Here it is actually. Here we have this picture also, and here it is actually going down. Spaceship of King Anu, of course. Here we have it up here and here and here. And it goes like that. These are two suns in Saudi Arabia. We talked about we saw two suns, and they say the difference between this is sundog. One is the sun, this sun, and this sundog. The difference is that this sundog or halo, they call it. I've been cut again. So this is the sun, two suns, sundog. They lit up the sky. That's why that was so suspicious. We have 16th of January, spaceship of Keanu here up. See us doing. That's why I don't want to make long videos. We've been cut a lot recently. Technical problems. Spaceship of Keanu. So this one also very sad for the people who died in the storm in USA. Very sad, but this stuff, a lot of this stuff happening recently, and maybe there is some connection, scientific explanation. Otherwise, we talked about climate change and connection. What's going on in the skies? Let's see for signs. This is 16th of January. See here, I made it big for you. Here it is. And this one, I made some enhancement to this one. See, this one is a good one. Still not even one single one is watching. This one also is good. I know where people at. Recently, it's been like that. And, yeah, so this guy is Syria's president is much looking like this Zionism start Zionism 1800. You see the picture is looking much like this guy. Anyways, here another picture you see here. The eyes, the mustache, the beard, identical. It's 19 January. You see Spaceship Okeanu here, up, up. And we're gonna enjoy some pictures because we're gonna finish soon. This is also the spaceship. Believe I was look how it's doing. This is also Spaceship Okeanu, the most high creator of all. Please put a like and share if you are enjoying my videos because otherwise I cannot continue my journey. This is what I got for you, and I have some enhancement put on this picture. It is where we watched this stuff, this object in the sky before, and this is what you are seeing in the sky. This here is some kind of crescent in the sky. This may be edge of an object. We still don't know really. You're watching this one. This is here the second sun. I call it second sun because it was behind the cloud. Again, this cannot be a sun dog or a halo, I call it. This happened this month, 17 January, before the storm that hit USA. We have something here in the clouds standing up. And this is the 21 January. See how it's doing, going up from the horizon, going up, up, up. And here it goes. See how it's doing. This one, very nice picture with two colors, white and blue. And this one is good one actually. Yeah, take this one as well. So a lot of nice pictures when we see the white color in the middle of the day. That's amazing. The white color coming from the spaceship is rather amazing in the middle of the day. See, of course, light in the night, and we see it as dark in the day. Here we have it also 22 December, January. Here you see this one is very good one because it's near the structure. Here another one also near the structure. See how it stretches? I need to put the heart on the picture like favorite. Because this is my favorite picture when it stretches like that. See the whole length. So it is how big it is actually. We don't see this part, we see only the forward part. Talked about this before. It is made of invisible parts. That's why. So 24 January. Yeah, we finish maybe. 20 minutes. Yeah, 24 January. So I'm holding my hand. I'm tired. And 27 January, we save it to next time. Just very sad because what happened in USA. A lot of people killed, and we have demonstrations, and we have plane crash in USA. We didn't talk about Syria, Ukraine, Russia, other stuff in the world, Iran. Don't talk about it. Gaza, Lebanon, because we're just talking about USA in this video. That's all, people. Blessings.